just at a time when the aeroplane goes by. Hello. Hey Foud, hey Nelcher, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for inviting straight away as well. Hi Joel, brilliant. I like it when we're on that straight away inviting button. Hi Laura, hi Melissa, thank you for joining me. Thank you. I'm in the pine woods today, noticing there's slightly more abuse on the trees, but I calmed down through Joel's scope. Well done Joel, there was a lot of tramps on today. Trampy trolls. Nice. Yeah, we're in the woods. The carpet of pines today. It's just absolutely stunning. It's just really, really lovely, 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 and lots of dogs around. Hello, hope you're having a good day. I am, thank you. Thank you for joining. So my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk is me. I scope every day at 2:30, apart from Sunday now. That's my day off. Yay! What are they doing to the trees? Oh, did you not see my scope tomorrow the other day? They've just totally abused the trees. It was just devastating. Loads of graffiti, I hate you and all that stuff written on them. Just awful. But more has happened, so I don't know what we can do about it. Hey ho. Hairspray works, but I'm not 100% sure about whether it's going to be healthy for the trees. I'm being trolled by Trump trolls on Twitter. Oh my goodness, gosh. Wow, the thing is, just get rid of them, just delete them. They're just not worth it. Good morning, Dave. How are you? Nice to see you. Or afternoon here. Sorry, I'm in US time. Lemon hearts for you today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's lovely, that colour. Lovely. I think it's a newish one. Okay, everybody. So if you saw my, I'm going to start with my Instagram post this morning. Because as you know, it's been a bit of a crazy week for myself and for Joel. The last couple of weeks it's been a bit mad, tangerine, yeah. So we're moving into dark moon, and I thought it would be a perfect time to do a little bit of introspection on the heart. So this is one of my lovely, lovely silent moon spirit cards, and this affirmation is, I acknowledge my shadow and see all my gifts within the darkness. I am peace. And so on Tuesday we've got a new moon in Leo, which is all about the heart. So I thought today I would do just a couple of easy yoga poses for those of you that are quite new to yoga, that you can really try. Oh, Marion, thanks for sharing, and thanks for sharing, Rob. That you can try out yourself, and for that person who is a little bit, is the word seasoned? I like that. A little bit more seasoned in their yoga practice, and they can do a little bit more intense stuff. So we'll kind of work from one extreme to the other. And I wanted to share that with you today. I've actually got a human phone holder today, not my cat. So he's going to be holding the phone for me. So I won't be making any comments at all during the time that I'm actually doing the yoga, just as before when I was in Kingston. I won't be making any comments, but if you want any advice on the practice and the little bit of practice that I'm going to do, then please do mention it when I get the phone back. And you can actually do it with me if you want to. It's one of them that I'm going to do is very, very simple. It's just a really simple practice that you can do every single day. I'm going to turn this around so you've seen the card now. Just turn this around. It's a simple practice called Yoga Mudra, which you can do every day, and it's really, really beneficial for those people who work a lot on computers, which most of us do now. We tend to work a lot on computers these days, and we are, very tight in the upper back, which certainly affects this part of the body. So when we're tight, oh, I love lapis. Oh yeah, lapis is really good for dark moon time because it's the alchemy stone, so it's a really good one to take. The lapis lazuli is brilliant for taking at dark moon time. So never on the computer. Yeah, right, Joel, sure. Never off the computer, more like. So what it does is it tightens this part of the body. You're slumping, seats aren't often very good, and we always wonder why we're tight in the chest. So one of the movements that I'm going to do for you is a really simple practice, and I'll do it in a minute. But we tighten here, which closes down the heart,
and it stops us not opening up to just to our own self-compassion, but also to other people as well. So it sounds really simple, but it's true. I teach a lot of people who have closed down hearts, who find it very difficult to bend back, who find it very difficult to open their chest and their heart and breathe. And believe me, by just doing one little simple thing a day, you can really start to open your heart. My job was brutal on my shoulders and my chest. Yeah, it is for most people, especially office workers. You know, it's very difficult to actually get into that space where you allow yourself to stand up a couple of times an hour and just really even just do this, even just roll your shoulders and roll your neck, and that kind of thing really does help if you can. And you work in an office, that is like the most perfect thing you can do for yourself. And I always look at children as well, because if you look at our children today, yeah, well, you need to keep following on a Wednesday, on Wild Woman Wednesday, on our meditations tomorrow, and you'll start to breathe. But I really do think that this practice that I'm going to do today, really simple, will help you to open your chest and your heart and to breathe. But you must practice it daily. Yoga is not something. Is it raining? It's something that you can do just once and then it's going to work. You need to practice. Thanks for the screenshot. That you need to practice it daily, so that it really does help to open your chest and your heart centers. Now, just to go back to children and the way that children sit at desks, and the way that children aren't meant to get up during lessons. I don't know what it's like in the US, but certainly in the UK, children sit at their seats for an hour or so. Now, I always wonder what would be so difficult for a teacher to do, just to say to them, okay, let's all stand up, let's all shake, let's all move around, let's move our shoulders for a five-minute session, and then sit down. And the children will not only just be more alert, but they will feel more relaxed in their body. It's pitiful here as well. Yeah, I can imagine it's pretty much the same. Okay, let's get rid of you before we start yoga, because I really can't be bothered with you. Okay, so my regular viewers, most of you are on here playing games. Yeah, playing games, absolutely. Playing games is brilliant, just to, you know, sport, and great. But there's still not enough of that, Dave, either. So I'm going to hand my phone over now, and I just want to show you a little bit of heart opening yoga. One will be advanced and one will be more simple. So please, if you're not an advanced yogi, then I advise you not to do the camel pose, because it's very strong. And always remember, Indra won't be responding. Absolutely, I won't be. Thanks, Joel. Always remember, before any practice, please warm up first, okay? That's the little bit of medical advice. I don't want you going to the doctor and hurting yourself here, okay? So I'm going to be within the pines of guilt, in the pines, where the sun don't overshine. Bit of nirvana there for you. Okay, let's turn you aroundy. And I'm going to get myself into a good position here. I can do some yoga. Okay, so here we are. Okay, we're going to start just in child pose. So I always get you to start just bending down, coming down into a child pose. Take your fists, okay, and just take them and rub them onto your lower back and make the back really, really nice and warm. Okay, you're going to have warmed up before this. Okay, so maybe I should just do a bit of a sun salutation to go through that with you first of all. So coming up into cat pose, turning into downward dog, and then stepping through with the right foot, and then the left foot. Nice forward bend. Deep breath in, stretch those arms. And tomorrow, this is always a nice one for you if you've got problems with your breathing. Deep breath in, exhale down, and then step back, and then into downward dog. Okay, anything that, like a sun salutation just to warm up, is absolutely perfect for the body. And obviously I've done a practice today, so I'm pretty flexible. Okay, so let's start with a really, really, really simple heart opener. I'm going to do it for you sitting down first of all, and then I'm going to do it for you standing up. So come into a child pose position, which is just like on your heels, with the buttocks on the heels. And all I want you to do is link your fingers behind your back. Now if you find it difficult to balance, just open the knees slightly. And you're going to take a deep breath in, push the chest forward, and try and squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you and gently lift the hands off the back. If your neck's okay, you can lift your chin to the sky, and if not, just drop your head down towards your chin, so your chin towards your chest, so your chin touches your chest. Okay, so take a deep breath in. You're going to lift the head if you can, and if not, keep the head down. And then you're going to exhale, and you're going to fold forwards. Now, obviously I'm flexible, so my arms rise up. But for those of you that are tight in the shoulders, your arms might only be here, or they might only be here. That is absolutely fine. But you're just going to take your arms up as high as you can, squeeze your shoulders together, and gently roll your shoulders backwards, okay? And this will help to open your heart. Now, to make it harder, put the palms together. To make it easier, open the hands, okay? So you can put the palms together, that makes it harder, and you open the palms, it makes it easier. And then you're going to breathe in deeply, come all the way back up, breathing in through the nose, stretch back, push your chest forward, and if you're a lady who's got a lovely big chest, then use it, and push forward. And then exhale, rest your hands on your thighs and get rid of the pine needles on your face. Okay, so that's really simple. Deep breath in, you lift up, chin if you can, if not, keep the chin to the chest, exhale forward, squeeze the shoulders together and just gently roll them backwards. Open the hands to make it easier and close the hands to make it harder. And you'll feel that by, if you open the hands, your arms will lift a little bit higher, and if not, they won't go so far. And then breathe in, come back up. And then exhale and release. And your chest will be nice and open. And then when you come back up to sitting, you can just roll the shoulders back. It's really nice just to breathe in and bring the shoulders to the ears. And then as you breathe out, just give a sigh and let go. Extra nice if you're doing it outside. Okay, let's do a more advanced one. So very, very careful with camel pose. So you're going to put your hands on your lower back. Bring the chin to the chest. Always keep the hands on the lower back to protect the spine. Take a deep breath in. Push the hips forward. Lift the heart to the sky. And then bring the chin up to the sky and hold it there. Make sure that the weight of your hips is in the palms, and you're going to hold that there, protecting the hips with the palms of your hands. And your idea is to bring the heart to the sky and keep your thighs vertical. Okay, so you're going to hold that there and breathe deeply. If you feel sick, just drop your chin to your chest, because sometimes that can make people feel a bit weird. So just keep your chin to your chest and hold it there. So you can just go as far as you can go. Breathe deeply. In through the nose, expand the belly out. Out through the nose and let the belly relax. And then every time that you're resting, you come down into child pose and you give your back a little bit of a rub. Okay, and then the more advanced position of camel pose is to come up, turn over your toes, take a deep breath in, push the hips forward, let the head drop back, turn the toes over, hold it there, and then one at a time, not both together, take one hand onto one heel, the other hand onto the opposite heel, and hold it there and breathe deeply. That's more advanced position, and you never ever ever release the hands from the back both together, because it can twist the spine. And place one hand and then the other, and then come down into child pose and rest and relax. And then you make two fists and tap your lower back, round your hips, and then coming back up to sitting. Great, okay, I'm taking you back. Thank you very much. Wonderful, so you got some woods there. Thank you. Let me just turn this round. So good. Hang on a minute. Let me just block that. Love it. So stop beating yourself up. Okay. Stop beating yourself up. Okay. So Any questions? Beautiful, thank you, Indra. So if you've got any questions about that, let me know. The first one is very, very good for just for anybody. Even you can do that at work, and you can do it standing as well. So it's exactly the same position, just with the hands behind your back. I was going to do it standing, wasn't I? But it's the same thing, just lifting the heart to the sky. Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. And then the second one that we do, camel pose, it's a very, very strong practice. So never let the hands come off the back together, because what it does is it can twist the lower spine, and if you're quite vulnerable in the lower back anyway, you know, it's one position that you really need to just take care of. Go into it very slowly. But what I always say is it's one of the best ones, especially if you're asthmatic, because when you're asthmatic, it's all about the heart center being very closed. So if you can just allow yourself, lots of trolls in Joel and I'm just grateful for the fact that you're there and doing that. And you know what, Rob, it kind of goes over my head now. Just they can go to hell. So it's the weekend, and what happens at the weekend is we get a lot more trolls. For some reason they seem to come out of the woodwork. Sorry I'm late, I got caught up in the replays. That's no worries, you can watch it later. So what it does is it allows you, if you've got breathing problems, as Tamara was saying, or you find it difficult to breathe, any opener didn't notify me, any opener is going to really expand your chest, and it's going to just give you more space in your heart. So I would say tomorrow, and the first one, if you don't practice yoga, the first one, Yoga Mudra, is a perfect one to start with. Do it standing, do it in child pose, or sitting on your heels, and just allow yourself to really open up in the heart center, because you will feel the difference even in the way that you're standing. When you allow yourself to open in the chest, and even when you're sitting, just to practice squeezing the shoulders together and then releasing. I know, because I teach so many people with emotional problems whose hearts are really quite closed down. So it's really important to look at simple exercises that just help to open the chest, and then you will breathe better. You're an amazing yoga teacher. I know I am. It's my life. I did it standing and it felt so good. Yeah, standing's perfect, Melissa, absolutely fine. I did actually say I'd do it standing and I didn't, but you get what it's about. It's the same thing. I speak from experience. Can I be naked doing yoga? Well, you can do what you want. Pajamas fine. I sometimes do pajama yoga. Yes, I love that. So simple. Thank you. Yeah, it is simple, very simple. I think this will be great. Pain under my collarbone and feel like I need to stretch. Yes, it will be. So if you've got pain under your collarbone, I didn't see who it was, but if you've got pain under your collarbone, what I would suggest is, and this is totally up to you, because you know your body, so always tune into yourself. Hunchback cat pose helps me a lot. Yeah, it's brilliant, that one. Is not to tip your head back too far. Okay, so just be aware if you've got pain in your neck and you've got pain here, just be aware if that hurts you, or if it should never hurt. If it stretches, then fine, but it should never be painful. Yoga should never be painful. Okay, I can't see him anymore, not blocked yet. Okay, so these are perfect positions for dark moon time. They're perfect positions to go into to open the heart. This is a perfect time to look inward and be a little bit more into your meditation practice as we move on Tuesday into a new moon in Leo, which is all about the heart center. So keep practicing, everybody. I don't scope now on a Sunday, so I'm gonna now have a day off. So I will see you on Monday, and we will be back in the woods to talk a little bit more about the nature kingdom. He or she is back and still abusive. Yeah, just get rid of them. Feeling fiery today. Okay, everybody. Well, I will see you on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Hi, Jennifer. I've just posted your parcel today, so hopefully it will be... no, I don't like cider. But I hope it will be with you very, very, very soon. Love you loads. Bye. Oh, by the way, hit the donate button if that was worth it, because basically it was a yoga class. See you soon. Bye.